Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, Homeschool at Heart. My name is Leah Simpson and this is gonna be, I don't do a lot of these videos because they don't perform very well on my channel. And right now I'm trying to grow the channel, but I felt like I needed to give kind of an explanation. So this is going to be a life update kind of video. I'm gonna tell you guys what's going on with my health and specifically my back. Sorry if I say a lot. I am not, this is not scripted so much, but it's a little stressful for me. I'm not a person who is really great at being vulnerable. So I will start with a few weeks ago, so about 3 weeks ago, maybe closer to 4 now. My family and I went to Lake Isabella, and there's a video dedicated to that on this channel that you can watch. We went and helped my brother-in-law get a mobile home ready for my other brother-in-law to move into as we tried to wrap things up with my husband's parents' estate. So we're going to be selling a house and, you know, things like that. So it was a lot of work that we did. And I have arthritis in my back. I've known this since I was about 24 years old. And things like that, you know, I was really trying to watch how my back was feeling and all those things. And everything seemed fine while we were there. But then we got back and I bent literally at less than a 45-degree angle and was trying to pick something up that wasn't even on the ground and threw my back out. And it was the worst time that I've ever thrown out my back. I have thrown out my back probably at least once a year for the last 16 or 17 years. It just is bad. And it's, you know, doctors are like, well, you have arthritis, so this is the thing. You just have to be careful. And to that I say, well, I also have to live. So I can pull weeds and pull my back out. I can, you know, when my babies were little, I threw my back out a lot, picking kids up off the ground, things like that. You can't, as a relatively young person, you can't just like not do anything. So we think that it was because of stressing my back out, doing all of the up and down off of ladders and step stools and things like that, doing all the cleaning and the painting and the, you know, things, all those kinds of things was really what the stress was. And then I came back and one little thing that shouldn't have done anything to it is what, you know, where the pain started. So I spent a week sitting on my couch, with rotating ibuprofen and, acetaminophen and using ice and heat and all of the things that you're supposed to do. But guys, so there were several days where I could not even get myself up out of my chair to go to the bathroom. I had a couple of like big sobbing, crying, almost screaming breakdowns because I was in so much pain. Unfortunately, my children saw one of them, but there was nothing I could really do about it. I was in so much pain. And I might cry about it because it was so bad. I have never in my life been in so much pain as I was a couple weeks ago. And that week was also the adoption week for my nephew and set week for the production of Oliver that I am in, and I am a large role in that production. So we borrowed a wheelchair from our church, and I was able to go to the adoption hearing and to the party. I sat in the wheelchair, didn't walk because I couldn't really walk at that point. And then I thought I was getting better. I could walk a little bit by Saturday and Sunday. And then I woke up on Monday and I couldn't walk again. And so because I had taken such a large step back, I relented and called the chiropractor. So the reason I hadn't done that before is because I felt like, because of the arthritis and things like that, and just knowing my own body, in the past, chiropractic care has hurt me more than it has helped me. So the experience that I have had over the last 15 plus years has been that I just need to rest. So that's what I did. But after so many days of so much intense pain, I was done trying to do it myself. So we called a chiropractor. It's Active Life Chiropractic in the town that I live in, and Dr. Dale is the chiropractor. And you guys, I cannot more highly recommend somebody than him. He heard me. He took x-rays. So on a Monday we took x-rays. Tuesday the office was closed. Wednesday we came back in the morning, and they had a treatment plan for me. We started treatment right away. So Wednesday I had an adjustment in the morning, and then I came back in the afternoon to check and see if the adjustment held. It, partially did, and so they readjusted me, and then I was in the chiropractor's office many times over that week just to make sure that I could in fact open the show, open Oliver on Saturday of that week. If you would have asked me on Monday if I was going to open the show on Saturday, I would have said no, there's no way. I did go that week, and I watched the first 2 rehearsals from the wheelchair. And then on Wednesday, I did I do it on Wednesday? I think I did it on Wednesday. I did the show very carefully on Wednesday. And then by Thursday and Friday, I kept taking huge steps forward thanks to the chiropractor and thanks to a lot of your prayers. So the x-rays though showed that I have some serious malformations of my neck and my spine. So I actually have a picture for you guys. So it's not a great picture, but it's a picture. A regular person's body looks sort of like this, where they have a C shape for their neck, and then their spine is straight down the middle of their body to their pelvis. My body, let me show you what mine does. So my neck makes an S shape. I don't know if you can see that. And then my spine goes like this and curves off to one side. I'm not sure if that's the right side, but also I have a disc right here that is squished. So it's degenerating, which is probably hereditary. And that is where the nerve was pinched in my back, because that's where all the pain was. So the x-ray showed that it was just heavily pinching there. So they took a lot of time to relieve that. But now we're doing the hard work of changing the shape of my spine and my neck. The chiropractor seems to be much more worried about my neck than my back, but obviously the pain is in my back. So my neck sticks out really far forward. I don't know if anybody has noticed this. Usually when I'm talking on camera, I'm facing straight at you, so you probably don't notice that. I did notice it today when I was in the car going home. I was like, oh, that's the way a headrest in a car is supposed to work. My head is always so much farther forward that my head almost never touches that unless I'm being really intentional about it. So that is what's going on, guys. I'm gonna be in the chiropractor's office 3 times a week for the next several months, and then 2 times a week after that to try to work through this. I'm still taking pain meds. I have a back brace for when I do the shows so that I don't re-injure myself just with somebody like, bumping into me or whatever. But yeah, I'm feeling so much better, and I really appreciate all the prayers and thoughts and suggestions and all that stuff that you guys have sent to me recently. And I'm just really thankful. I'm thankful that I am not feeling like that. I don't know how many of you, I would love to know in the comments if you're willing to share, but if you struggle with depression or anxiety, that, or with chronic pain, that it can feel really hopeless, and you can just get into a really bad place when you're experiencing chronic pain. And I am in a little pain all the time. But when you're in a lot of pain all the time, it really can affect you, and it affects every part of you. It affects your relationships to people. It affects your mood. It affects the thoughts that you have. It's hard. So if you're experiencing that, I see you, and I'm so sorry. And I have been spending a lot of time in prayer for people who are in similar situations to mine, just because I know how it is. So if you need somebody to talk to about it, I am here, and I would love to chat. So I'm not gonna do a life update or a funny story after the fact today, just because this was such a long update on just my life. But anyway, I just thank you guys so much. I love you all, and I'll talk to you in my next one.